our Corazon Flow class. I'm really grateful to have everyone in this space today, and thank you for just showing up and prioritizing yourself today. Valentine's Day is always like a weird type of tradition, and over the last couple years, having a chosen family, I definitely have come to redefine the ways that I celebrate it and how I choose to, outside of like the norms of like heteronormativity and all that like weird stuff and pressure. Um, so I think it's like really beautiful that like the love that we have as a community is really powerful, and to celebrate that together and to hold a space together where we can come into our bodies and heal and just like show up for ourselves together, I think is very powerful. And that's how I want to celebrate Valentine's Day this year with everyone. So yeah, we're gonna get started with our class. So I just want everyone to get in a seated position on their mat and just begin by closing your eyes. Put your hands on your knees, palms facing upward, and just start to come into alignment with your breath. We just want to begin to slow the mind down, to set us up for success in our practice today. So just anything that has happened in your day so far, or anything that is supposed to happen later in your day, I want you to just forget about it. Let it erase your mind. Create space in your mind for you to just come into a really deep presence with yourself and breathe and connect with your breath. Come into your intention with your practice today. What would you like to receive? And what would you like to give back to the universe? Grounding in your seat and your presence and your body, begin to bring attention to your heart space, drawing your breath and directing your breath to your heart. Make sounds of waves with your breath. Relax yourself into your own state of peace. Keeping your eyes closed, I'm just gonna preface how we're gonna evolve next. So we're going to do a heart EFT, which EFT stands for an emotional freedom technique. It works with, you can use that on various parts of your body. They're usually tapped on certain meridians in the body, and then you can essentially say, like as you're tapping, you say affirmations. So you're consciously programming your intentions into your body, connecting to your nervous system, and activating and aligning your heart and your mind together. So as we just bring your fingertips to your heart, and I want you to start tapping on your heart space and also aligning your breath with the tapping. Just feel the field around your heart begin to activate. And as you consciously breathe in, feel the expansion of that field around your heart. That is your power. Breathe and remove any blockages out of your heart, bringing your intention into your practice today, forth to your heart, allowing your heart to guide you into achieving that intention. Bring your hands to your knees and release. Feeling the pulsation of your heart. Next, we're going to bring your hands together and rub them together. Activating the energy field in your hands. And place your hands now on your heart. I'm going to walk us through our opening affirmations. So as your hand is placed over your heart, the field of energy in your hands is activating your heart to activate these affirmations. You can choose to say these affirmations out loud in your space, or you can say them in your head. Whatever you feel is most comfortable. And staying in connection with your breath as we move through each affirmation. I release all fear and love. I am worthy of receiving unconditional love. I open my heart to new possibilities for love. I am capable of rewriting the narrative of my self-love story. I open my heart as a channel of purity and divine light. I give myself permission to forgive the trauma of my heart space. I release connections and ties that have disempowered my ability to love. I honor the lessons and contracts of those who hurt me and release them with grace and compassion. I forgive myself and acknowledge all my shadows as an invitation deeper into my own light. I welcome the highest version of myself to express love through me and to my community. I am activating my mind and heart to co-create and commune miracles of joy and love. I release old versions of myself that are submissive to love based in conditions by the energies of people who have enforced and projected fear, anger, anxiety, depression, and hate onto the purity of my own inner child. I am worthy of love. I am the divine embodiment of unconditional love for myself and others. I prioritize pouring into my own heart first so that I can show up in love as I activate my highest purpose and radical acts of self-love service in this lifetime. I am exactly where I need to be. I love myself. Let those affirmations settle into your mind and just sit with the resonance of what each word has offered you. So coming out of our seated position, we're going to get into child's pose. So you can bring your knees together if you would like for child's pose. If you want to create a deeper stretch in your thighs with your toes, your two big toes connected at behind you, bring your knees out to each side of the mat, and then slowly begin to just lean forward, bringing your heart to the mat. Bring your palms to face the sky. Breathe into this inner child pose. Breathe into the remembrance of your inner child. As your palms are faced upward, let that act as your way and message to the universe that you are ready to receive love back into your body, the love that you deserve, the love that is a reflection of you, and the love that you have dreamed for so long to exist as the love that you are today, the love that you've always been. Connecting with your breath. Bring your hands to your fingertips and gently begin to bring your fingertips out to the left side of your mat, bringing the left side of your chest to your thigh. Or if you'd like to lower the chest completely to the mat. And just breathe into the expansion of your ribcage, the side of your body from your pinky all the way down to your lower rib, down to your waist, and just breathe. Back to center. Fingertips are at the top of the mat. Now moving to our right side. Fingertips come up to the right side of the mat. You can either bring your chest to the mat or to your thigh. Just gently lower and breathe into the extension of the left side of your body. Back to center. Moving up into tabletop position. Come out of your child's pose. We're gonna go into our standard cat and cow next. So just make sure that your shoulders are over top of your wrist at a 90-degree angle. Your toes are tucked at the back. Stand firm in your table pose, feeling the foundation of your hands supporting you. Breathe. On the inhale, we're going to bring our heart to the sky. On the exhale, contract the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, heart to sky. Exhale, contract the spine. Inhale, heart reaches to the sky. Exhale. And just going and flowing at your own pace. Give your body the permission to just guide and lead you at your own pace in these cat and cows. Maybe you slow down, maybe you increase the speed of them. You just connect to the intuition of your body and whatever feels right for you. Let's add some more movement. We can create go clockwise with our wrists and bringing our thighs to our heels, creating rotations and in the hips and our wrists at the same time. They go backwards, forwards. Just go to wherever in tabletop and beyond your body will lead you. In flow, you can create waves with your spine. Staying in connection with your breath. Coming back to tabletop. Inhale, bring your chest to the sky and just hold here. Gently bring your neck back, releasing and opening your throat chakra as well as your heart chakra. Breathing in the power to speak through your throat chakra and manifest all of the creations of love that you want to bring into the world. Breathing into your heart and expanding and welcoming in new opportunities and abundance for the love that you receive from this point on. Release out of tabletop. We're going to raise into our downward dog. Lift the knees, the heels, and just gently walk out your downward dog. Bringing your chin to chest, your gaze to your navel, slowly walking out your dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Walk it out. Inhale to plank. Exhale, walk out your downward dog. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Walk out your dog. We're going to enter into our first vinyasa of the practice today. So you have two options. From plank, you can do knee, chest, and lift into upward dog. Or if you want to challenge yourself and feel inclined, you can, from plank, lower the chest, uphill facing dog. From upward dog, just bring your heart to face the sky, squeezing your shoulders together, creating alignment in your spine, releasing any tension, opening the back and the front of your heart space, creating a duality and portals of the love that you can receive. Gently move your hips from side to side in your upward dog, opening and warming up the hips for the rest of our practice for today. Gently side to side, connecting to your breath. Inhale, exhale from side to side. Back to center. Heart to the mat. Tabletop. Downward dog. Release the knees to the mat, back into tabletop. We're going to start with our left leg. So supporting yourself, aligning your spine straight in the tabletop, making sure, again, checking your foundation and your root. In this pose, making sure that your shoulders and your wrists are in alignment together, supporting a strong foundation in front of you. Tuck the toes at the back. On the inhale, we're going to raise our right hand and extend the left leg. Holding it here for a couple of breaths, igniting our core. On the inhale, bring your knee and elbow to touch. Exhale, extend. Inhale, touch. Exhale, extend. Inhale, touch. Exhale, extend. Holding it here, stabilize your core. Stabilize the root of your left hand, supporting you, and release. We'll bring it on to the other side, starting with raising our left arm out, confirming our support in our right hand. Toes are tucked at the back. Lift and extend your right leg. Igniting your core again. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, extend. Hold it here. Lift and lengthen, bringing your heart forward and release. Come back into child's pose. Back to tabletop. Lift and extend your left leg. Sweep it out to the left side of the mat. Holding your foundation in your hands, gently, with your toes tucked, gently bring your glutes to touch your heel. And bring the tip of your fingers to the top of your mat. Lower your heart forward. Inhale, rise up, heart to sky. Exhale, glute to heel. Inhale, exhale. Return back to tabletop. Other side, right leg extends. Sweep it out to the right side of your mat. Bring your fingertips to the top of the mat. Toes are tucked at the back of the mat. Gently bring your glute back to touch your heel. Lower your heart forward. Inhale, raise, heart to sky. Exhale, glute to heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, raise, heart to sky. Exhale, release, and hold. Bring the knees to touch. Return back to tabletop position. And lift the knees, extend into downward dog. Chin to chest. Gaze at your navel. Breathe and connect with your breath. Step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands around the outside of your heel. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, halfway lift. Chest reaches forward. Extend your shoulders out to each side. Create extension and length in your spine. Your hands are at your knees supporting you to push forward. Look forward. Exhale, release. Hands come to grab the back of your heel. Inhale, fingertips touch to the sky. Hands come into prayer position. Bring your hands to heart. Inhale, raise your hands to touch again. Exhale, release. Step or jump to the back of the mat. Vinyasa flow, so you can do knees, chest or chin, or chest and then into upward dog. Inhale, exhale. Now come on to raise in your knees. Standing on your knees, toes are tucked at the back. Bring your right hand to grab a hold of your right heel. On the inhale, we're going to raise our left arm and extend the heart to the sky. So we're going to lower back down to our heels. Inhale, we extend. Lower. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Other side. On the inhale, we raise in our knees. Extend the arm back. This time, right arm out. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend. Release. Back to center. This time we're going to do alternate sides. So we'll start on the right side and just go side to side with this movement. Go and create your own flow. So starting on the first side, create your own pace that feels more comfortable for you. But create a flow with your heart and create movement and synchronicity. And just relieving and releasing all the blockages that are in your heart space right now. Two more breaths. Sit back on your heels. Hands come to heart. Breathing into your heart. At any point, if having your toes touch but the arch of your foot is too much, you can release the palm of your foot to the ground. Next, we're going to bring both hands to our heels and go into our standard camel pose. So on the inhale, we're going to again raise in the knees and lift the heart up to the sky, chin to chest, squeeze the shoulders, raise your heart. And breathe in, out. And if you would like, you can also release the neck back, opening your throat chakra as well. Release, come out of the pose slowly. Bring your glutes to your heel. Still keeping your hands attached to your heels, we're gonna also add a flow to this as well. So on the inhale, raise the heart up to the sky, and the exhale, release. Inhale, shoulders squeeze, chest to sky, release, back down. Go at your own pace. You can choose to hold the position, but just add movement. That can be fast or slow. Raise and surrender to love. And release. Sit back on your glutes. Just standard tabletop again. We're going to untuck the toes, hinge in our waist, and lean forward, bringing the fingertips to the top of the mat, moving into our melting heart pose. Hips are stacked over the knees. Create length in your spine and direct the energy of the pose into your upper ribs. You may reach your chin forward onto the ground or bring your forehead to the ground. You can also get a nice neck stretch, bringing either ear to the mat. And just melt your heart into the earth. Feeling the foundation and support for you to be the embodiment of divine love. Feel your roots into the earth, into the energy that is always showing up to support you. Call in your protection to your heart. Call in your ancestors to watch over you and guide you through the revolution of love that we experience every day. Honor and acknowledge that your self-love is your safety. Your self-love is your responsibility. Feel the universe holding you and accountability to show up for yourself. Release all your expectations around love, your attachments, good or bad, and just feel yourself as the presence of love. Raise back into tabletop. Bring your chest to the mat. Bring your fingertips out to the side of your mat and gently raise your heart to the sky. Lower, exhale. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, lower. Bring your hands to the sides of your chest and raise up to downward dog. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Bend your knees. Interlace your fingers behind you. Raise your hands, interlace to the sky. Shoulders rotate forward. On the inhale, raise and lift your chest. Exhale, lower. Chest to knee. Inhale, open your chest. Breathe in expansion into your heart space. Exhale, bend the knees, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Breathe in love. Exhale your fear. Breathe in love. Exhale your resistance to it. Breathe in love. Exhale, release. Bring your right shoulders to your right knee, rotating your navel and your chest out to the left side of the mat. Other side. Knees are bent, lowering into your seat. Rotate to the other side. Add flow, add movement, rotating to each side at your own pace. Inhale back to center. Arms are still interlaced. Rise up. Exhale, lower. Hands come to the outside of your feet. Inhale, halfway fold. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come to grab the back of your heel. Breathe here. Come into plank. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, downward dog. Raise your right leg, three-legged dog. On the inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, step your foot forward, gaze forward. Release the back knee. Tuck the toes, raise your chest. Lean into your knees. Armpits are on your knees. Fingers are out as the back toes are tucked. Raise up and bring your hand to the base of your skull behind you. Interlace your hands. Lean forward, raising your chest to the sky. Leaning with the support of your hands behind your skull. Breathe. Slight arch in your back. And feel a nice deep stretch within your inner thighs. Hands come out to the side of your right foot. Inhale, raise your chest to the sky. Exhale, extend your right leg. Halfway split, fingers reaching towards the top of the mat. Contract your navel to spine here. Inhale forward into lunge. Exhale, extend, halfway split. Toes are facing the sky. Bring your chest in towards your knees as you're contracting your spine, reaching forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, forward, chest to sky. Now we flow. Exhale, release. Release the right leg to the back of the mat, back into plank. Lower into your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your left leg into the air. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Bring your gaze forward as well. Knees come down, chest to thigh, armpit on knee. Keep your back toes tucked. Take a moment as you look forward. Raise up, bring your hands to the base of your skull. Fingers are interlaced. Gently arch in your back, lean forward. Your heart is open and releasing. Come back to your breath. Lean forward. Hands come to each side of your left foot. Inhale, raise the heart up. Exhale, extend the leg. Arch the back, navel contract spine. Inhale, forward. Heart to sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, forward. Hold it here for a moment. Exhale, release. And flow. Come back into plank. Into vinyasa flow. Lower. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog, release. Walk your dog out. Inhale, right leg extends, three-legged dog. Breathe, knee to chest. Exhale, extend, knee to chest. Exhale, extend, knee to chest. Step your foot forward, raise up into lunge, fingertips to sky. Hold it here and breathe. Cactus out the arms, arch the back. Chin to chest. Lean forward, gently rise onto the fingertips of your right foot. Release and lower the heel. Inhale, arms extend up. Arms reach forward, runner's lunge. Extend your right leg, bringing your forehead to knee. Inhale, lunge forward, hold it. Exhale, right leg extends, forehead to knee, and hold it here. Breathe and release the tension that is in the back of your legs. Bring your breath consciously to the areas that are calling your attention, to the energy that is asking to be removed out of your body. Inhale forward. Exhale, extend, we flow. Inhale, runner's lunge. Back to plank. Lower, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Walk your dog out. Chin to chest, bring your gaze to your spine. Release. As you walk out your dog, release from your heel. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Hold it here. Right heel gently releases towards the mat. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, extend. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, extend. Inhale, step forward. Runner's lunge. Raise your arms to the sky. Lean forward. Bend into your knees. Hold it. Breathe. Cactus the arms out to the side. Raise your chest to the sky. Slight arch in your back. And if you would like, gently raise onto the tip toes of both your feet and release. Lower, hands come out to both sides of your left foot. Runner's lunge. Inhale, chest reaches the sky. Exhale, extend forehead to knee. Inhale, forward lunge. Exhale, release and hold it here. Inhale, runner's lunge. And now we flow. Now come out of the pose, return back to plank. Lower into your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg extends. Bring it to the top of the mat. Inhale, we rise. Now bring your right hand to the back of your left knee. Gently lunge forward. Breathe and extend your left hand back. Feeling a nice deep stretch as well in the side of your body and a nice release in your thighs. Release, both arms reach the sky. Plank. Lower into your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg extends. Bring your right leg extends. Bring your right foot to the top of the mat. Lunge. Back to plank. Lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, extend back, downward dog. Inhale, right leg reaches to the top of the mat. Arms reach to the top of the sky. Lower into your lunge. Breathe. Bring your right hand to the outside of your right knee, or your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Lower. Bring your chest to the sky. Inhale. Right arm extends back. Exhale, release. Plank. Lower into tabletop. Inhale. Cat. Exhale. Cow. Inhale, chest reaches the sky. Exhale. Navel contract spine. Gently melt our heart again, bringing our fingertips to the top of the mat and lowering. And breathe. Bring your chest to the top of the mat and lower. Bring both arms out to each side of the mat. You're gonna interlace your palms together behind you. And on the inhale, we're gonna raise our heart, squeeze our shoulders, and lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. And hold. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Lower your arms. Bring your forehead to the mat. Interlace your palms again into a fist. Squeeze the shoulders. Lift on the inhale. Extend both your legs. Release your hands to grabbing the inner arch of both of your feet. Lower your heels to your glutes. On the inhale, lift and kick. Chest raises to the sky, and release. Inhale, kick the feet up, raise the chest, release. Inhale, lift, and hold, release. Lower your legs. Bring your left arm to the outside of your mat. Extend it forward. Right hand comes out to the outside of your right chest. Bend your right knee and pivot your heel to the outside of your left leg, rotating your heart to the right side of the mat. If bringing your leg over your leg is too much, you can bring your knees together into a 90-degree angle at center and just focus primarily on the stretch in the shoulder. Release back to center. This time, right arm extends out. Left hand is to the side of your chest. Bend your left knee. Bring it to the outside of your right leg. And rotate your heart to face the left side of your mat. And breathe. Back to center. Bring your hands to chest. Lift and raise into downward dog. Walking out your downward dog. Inhale, extend your right leg. Rotating your hips. Leaning the heart back. Chin to chest, look upwards. Extend the right leg. Bring your right knee to your right wrist into pigeon. Extend the left leg back, untuck the toes. Raise onto the fingertips. And gently lower your heart forward. Bring your fingertips out to the sides of the mat. Lift, bend your elbows. Lift your chest. Lower your chest to the ground. Inhale, raise. Lower chest to the ground. Inhale, raise. Hold and extend your fingertips further to the top of the mat and just lean into your hips, bringing your heart forward. Tap your left foot, bring your right foot to meet at the back of the mat, downward dog. Lift and extend the left leg, bringing the left knee to the left wrist. Extending your foot to the right side of the mat. You can hold your foot to support you as you go into the pose with your right hand. Untuck the toes and extend the back leg. Lower your hips into your mat and gently begin to lower. Rise up onto your fingertips. Extend the heart forward. Bring the neck back, opening the throat chakra, the heart chakra. Breathing in new vitality. And lower onto your elbows. Bring your fingertips out to the side of your mat. Bend the elbows. Raise and lift the heart. Lower and flow. Tuck your right toes. Lift and raise your left foot back to the mat to join at the center. Walk your dog out. Inhale, plank. Lower. Exhale, inward. Inhale, upward facing dog. Chest raises to the sky. Exhale, lower and come onto your back. Bring your left knee to your chest. You're going to bring your left knee now to the outside of your right leg for a supine spinal twist, using your right leg attached at your knee to guide your knee over to the other side. Extend your left arm out. And just breathe. Bring your knee to chest, back to center. Hug your left knee in one more time and release. Right knee to chest. Grab your left hand onto your right knee. Release your right hand to the side of your body and gently guide your right knee over your left leg. Extend your right arm out. Bring both knees back to center, hugging them into your chest. Lift the palms of your foot to touch the sky and bend your knees towards your armpits. Bring your hands to the outside of your feet. into our happy baby pose. And if you want, you can gently rock side to side, but you want to use your firm attachment of your hands on the outside of the knees and just gently pull your knees towards the mat. And release. Keep the knees bent, firm on the ground. Bring the knees together. Gently raise the hips off the mat. Interlace your hands underneath your glutes. Squeeze the shoulders in, bringing your chest to face the sky. And breathe. Lower. Release the shoulders. Extend the legs out into our Shavasana. Bring your palms out to face upwards at the side of your body. Tuning back in with your breath. Feeling the expansion of your heart space. Bring gratitude to your heart today for taking the time for yourself today to focus on yourself. As you come back into the body, just release and disconnect your awareness from your toes, your fingers. Release the jaw. Let go of any tension into your neck. Relax your shoulders. Feel the deep state of presence within your body. Bringing your gaze to the center point between your eyes. Looking inward. Bring to your attention the connection of you to your inner child. Begin to imagine and see in your vision through your center point of your eye, your third eye. Awaken the vision of the young version of yourself. Whatever version of yourself that shows up, whether this is the 5-year-old version of yourself, the 10-year-old version of yourself, just draw in presence and recognition of them. Take a moment to look into the eyes of this version of yourself. And from the gratitude of your heart, express being grateful for the strength and resilience that is within them, and that is always within you at all moments. Disconnect yourself from the understanding of time as linear. Understand and recognize yourself as existing in various dimensions at once. All versions of yourself are existing in this moment, and you always have access to all forms of your evolution. With your inner child, I want you to hold this child, hug this child, this child in some form of time outside of our own understanding is experiencing neglect. They don't feel seen. They feel hopeless. They feel lost. They feel unworthy. As you hold them and look into their eyes, give yourself access to them as the affirmation of hope, of living, of thriving. Provide them the vision of themselves that they need in this moment. Honor and show up as a parent to this child that is within you. Understand that you both need each other. Allow this child to bring forth the purity and innocence of your nature, of the nature of love that you exist as in this life. Lead this child, but also hold space for this child to lead you, to always connect you to the deepest insights of your creations, of your purpose, of your inner knowing. Transfer the unconditional love that this child needs. Understand that the possibilities are infinite within the state of presence and the time that you take to connect to yourself and all versions of yourself. It's important that we continue to show up for ourselves daily, to pour into ourselves, to constantly open ourselves as a portal for love to exist in this world, to exist with each other. Today on this mat, you release the fear in your heart. You've intentionally opened space for you to move forward and continue to experience more abundance and love and success. That you've always been worthy. And in every moment, you are worthy. When you lose sight of that, come back into yourself and say, I love you. Recognize within yourself the power that you hold. Connect to the purpose of what you want to bring forth in this life. In deep gratitude for the community that stands before you, that supports you. Acknowledge and step into the activation of your mission together to bring forth a new world that is a reflection of our worthiness. That is a reflection of co creation with each other. Breathe into the possibility of your heart to guide you into creating a renewed paradigm for love to exist. Slowly begin to bring awareness back into your body. Keeping your eyes closed, gently begin to roll up into a seated position. Palms facing upward. Bring your arms out. Reach them towards the sky. Pair your hands to heart center. Returning back to the intention that you set for yourself at the beginning of this practice. Breathe into this new chapter fearlessly. Understanding that you are embodying your dreams every day. Take a moment to celebrate yourself and recognize all the heartache, the hurt, and the pain that has led you to this moment with yourself. Your self love is always your safety. Take the time to cultivate this love daily. And when you're ready, bow forward to the ground. Namaste. I thank everyone for being a part of this practice today. And I'm really excited to continue to create these classes. It was definitely took a lot for me to put myself out there again. And I'm just grateful that I'm able to have this space where I can safely go deeper into this journey of teaching and grow with you all. And I just want to express that I'm really grateful to all of you for experiencing this with me and taking the time today to gather together, even though we're all in different spaces. I'm looking forward to all the reunions that will take place this year. And I'm really excited to see what we're all able to co-create together. And I love you all so much. Thank you for being here.